wants to recap? Or if they
What?
can recap. I know it's been like 2
100
months.
days.
It has not been 100 days.
Yeah, it's been 96 days and 21 hours.
Oh my god.
It's only been 2 months.
Why
Right?
can't...
That 90 days is 3 months, Keith.
It's been so long that we actually have to redo character stuff with Mordenkainen's unless we're keeping what we imported at the time.
Are any of us impacted by Mordenkainen's?
Is it? Is
I am sort of.
Vexera not...
Not really.
Oh, there it goes. I'm like, why is it not actually playing?
What?
Okay,
This'll do.
Oh.
some summary is that people are brought here and don't remember being brought here, and the kids are terrified. And we went into a fighting ring. We had a great time. And Silver
Okay.
Barbs is very balanced, and we should use it all the time.
Such a broken spell.
Did I miss anything?
It is so overpowered, and I love it.
That's
Is it-
part of what happened, yes. Anyone else want to say anything?
The two resident melee or martial individuals beat the shit out of the reigning champions in the ring.
There are 3 of them.
I thought it was just the two goblins.
Nope. It was the
Oh,
two
sorry, I thought
goblins.
you meant us. Yeah.
We XCOM gave it to them.
That is correct.
We fed a barrel of gunpowder to the Cyclops at some point.
Yes,
I think
that
was
is
the
true.
Session, I think that was the session prior, but yes.
Mm-hmm. And I believe Gag had a interesting fortune be told upon him, while the rest of you were eating mystery meat and, well, not mystery meat, mystery
Pastries.
pastries.
We
And
ate
then
so
had-
much food.
So much food that's on Brandywine's debt.
All right, I shrank and grew. Forgot about that.
Gek got a bird friend.
A
And then
bird
lost the
friend,
bird friend.
or did he grow feathers?
How
Both
did you
happened.
feathers?
He grew a bird beard.
He grew a
Like,
feather
oh,
beard and he got a
feather
bird
beard.
friend.
Yeah, the bird friend left after like 15 minutes.
Ah, yes.
But
But yeah.
And then I
After
gave him
eating
another
a
one
piece
with my minor illusion. Because I am fully feeding into his psychosis.
I also remember our Witch Hand carnival attendees going to haze a newbie and got completely duped by the newbie. She did you in.
Unbeknownst to us.
She
We
just
don't know that, but-
posed you. And
They
at
don't
the-
remember.
I can't find my cough drops.
let's see. At the end of the session, we were met
Mhm.
by another of the short folk. Was it a halfling? Was it a gnome? I don't remember.
I think it was a halfling.
A halfling.
I wrote her as a halfling in the notes. So,
She is a halfling.
so yeah, we met a halfling named Ellie, and she told us that she was our benefactor. She was the one who paid for our tickets and had us
Yes.
brought here because each of us had something stolen from us. And as we each questioned, oh, what did we have stolen? She explained that there are dissidents within, or at least acting, using the carnival as a pass-through to reach mortals and steal them into the Prismere for some group called the Hourglass Coven. And we have been brought in by Ellie to help right that imbalance of power? I'm not sure if it's power, but that.
we're powerful enough to make a difference and try to make things right. Now,
at level 3.
Mhm.
And try to find your lost things that you have found in the world of, or realm of Prismware, which is broken down by 3 separate sections: hither, thither, and yon. And not only that, she says if you have any questions, call her on the ribbit, which is technically a frog-shaped sending stone.
Purple frog. Purple frog.
With and not only that, after you guys are concluded with her questioning and trying to answer the best of her ability, she gave you the last notion that you should probably talk with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, as they may know a thing or two about what's going on. And Yanara gave a questioning not questioning presence. Questioned Mr. Witch if they can have a talking with him, and he said meet him at the big tent and ignore the request that Savan gave to Brandywine and Yanara about finding the lost children in the lost property section. So, with that, guys, we are on our way.
God damn, the music changed right in sync. Perfect transition.
So you guys are finishing up your meals, and are you heading immediately to the big tent?
We can keep Gek on track for 5 seconds.
No! Come now, my little sun-fearing friend is just enjoying all this. Oh, we're going, okay.
Weird. All right, so you guys, after having your meal, you make your way towards the big top, and you notice that a lot more people are actually crowding into the actual tent as you start hearing music starting to play on the inside and a lot more cheers. But before you guys venture into the big tent, a bugbear stops you halfway through as you're making your way towards the crowd. I'm going to be just cutting through people, but whatever. He basically comes around and he has a pumpkin on his head, and he's like, Oi, Yanara, Brandy, this way.
Do we know this guy?
You do. It's actually Burley, the bugbear.
Of course it is.
And he's basically gesturing for your group to come in his direction. And not even missing a beat, he's just basically leading you to the side entrance, away from the tent, if I can get this to go. I forgot how to... Just cutting through people.
Hold down control.
Okay, hold down control. Thank you.
When you're dragging, you hold down control and then left clicks.
Okay. So he's basically leading you off to the side, away from the main entranceway, while there's a lot of cheers and going on and music playing on the inside. But he pulls away a overhanging ivy, and it reveals a door that leads off towards the the private sections of the Witchlight Hand resting area, or staff area per se. And he waits for all of you to go right on through. I don't know if you guys can see the doorway. I think Yanara, I think you're able to see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, great.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you, sir. Can we? Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sure. I was just following orders.
Yes, many thanks, my bodacious bugbear brother. He sort of brushes
That's a
past
lot of
him.
words.
Very
alliteration.
much so.
Hey, sorcerer. That's not Vanity's voice. Hey,
That
you.
one was.
That's Celestial for ya. Anyways.
As you're all venturing through, he eventually closes the door behind you and basically stations there. Well, okay, this is gonna be a little weird, but I can't see my own screen. Well, I can't see you guys. There we go. Okay, never mind. Getting to learning still.
I was gonna say, if we hooked up your laptop to the big TV.
Don't need it.
he's pointing at
Anyways,
me.
as you come across the other side, you see a whole bunch of wagons, personal tents, and in the middle of a actual pen, there is a glass bowl that seems to be empty, but filled with like very dark water and some plant life. But making its rounds, you see a clown that's very depressive looking, and he just stops as you guys come around the other side and then notices Brandywine and Yanara and his makeup that seems to be like a heavy frown seems to be getting even further into a frown.
Are we used to
You
this?
too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that explains that. Okay, who is this asshole?
You recognize this guy as Thaco, the clown.
Thaco?
Thaco?
Shut
Thaco.
up! Thaco!
T-H-A-C-O.
Thaco, the
Oh
clown.
my god, I hate him already. I, on principle, hate this man.
Can we calculate how
He-
frowny he is at the moment?
He is very frowny. You can. I have no idea how to blow this.
Is he
How
like
do you blow
sad
up people?
frowny or angry frowny?
He has. Does he sell taco? No.
So find him in the list of NPCs on the
Yep.
right. Right click it and it should say show character artwork or whatever. And when you get to that, it'll bring up a pop-up, and
There you
then
go.
from there you'll have a button that says show to players up at the top.
There you go. This is Thaco.
Weird.
And his frown may look like on the picture it looks like a smiley face, but it keeps constantly changing from a smile to a frown. But he has his own frown as he looks between Brandywine and Yanara. What do you guys want? Aren't you supposed to be doing your own jigs right now? Such a waste of time.
We're here to see Mr. Witch, Thaco. He knows we're coming. He asked for us.
I don't believe ya.
Well, I don't really care. You can take it up with him if you don't like it.
Maybe I will. And
Well-
he, with a quick turn of his heel, he starts making his way towards Mr. Witch's wagon.
Oh, that's lovely. What does Mold Earth? What are the upper extents of Mold Earth?
The upper extents.
You
Yes,
can
as in-
reshape the Earth into an oval.
I think it can make a 5 foot by 5 foot shape of loose dirt.
He's
Darn.
walking away, so if you're doing it, do it quick.
Well,
Ah,
he's probably leading us where we need to go.
Brandy is attempting to summon the magic in order to do something, and then
Wait,
he
Mr.
says
Clown!
that.
What do you want? He
Yes,
turns
you,
right around.
Pagliaccio.
We're going to the same place, so we might as well walk together.
No, you're not. You're staying here.
I don't see you stopping
Why
me.
all of you coming here?
I told you, Mr. Witch asked for us. If you can confirm that with him when we get there. But in the meantime, we've been summoned and we are leaving.
No.
Is it this tent? Or maybe this one?
Do I know which tent it is, Keith?
Oh, don't
Yeah.
worry.
Oh,
Thaco
Oh,
just
hello.
immediately looks around, and you actually see a very dark complexion, excuse me, elf that seems very similar in size to Thaco. But
pretty
you and
thick,
Nara
though.
recognize this as Mr. Witch, the same with Brandywine. So I will go ahead and show his character artwork to you guys. And once this actually shows it to me, because it does not showing it, give me the option. Why isn't it not showing it? Sorry.
it might be the.
There we go.
Very, very surly looking man.
That's a very thick-looking elf.
hmm
Oh yes, he's very, very thick. And now the thing will
Portly.
go off.
Thick with 3 C's.
He comes around and he's kind of like dressed in like a very checkered black and orange kind of coat, top hat with a little rose. And you see within his trench coat, he has a golden chain attached to one of his pockets. And he looks between all of you before landing his gaze on Yunara. And kind of gives like a knowing nod before glancing at your group of friends here. Yunara, why did you bring all these people with you?
I realize that you only asked for me, but I thought it appropriate to bring them along since they're involved with all of this, apparently. I
He
appreciate-
cocks a brow at that.
I apologize if I have overstepped my bounds, but I thought it necessary.
Speaking of
Brandy
overstepping
is-
bounds,
Mm-hmm.
Hello there! You must be the proprietor of this fine establishment.
Oh,
Tomoros, shut up!
My name is Tomeros. I come from afar.
he extends a hand in a handshake.
Mr. Witch kind of looks at you kind of with a very resting bitch face and slowly extends his hand.
Shaken enthusiastically.
As he grips it, you can actually feel the gauntlet almost crunch underneath his hand.
Ah, quite a strong grip you brought there.
That
Do
I
I
do.
detect a former adventurer?
No. I am just very strong.
Ah, well, that's all well and good.
Anyways, but yes, I am one of the owners of the carnival, and I suppose with limited space, come into my wagon where we can discuss privately. Control is not working for me, but whatever. Eh.
Just do your
Yeah,
drags
yeah.
to different locations. You don't have to do it in lines.
This is limited space, isn't it? Wow.
It
Wow,
is very
I'm
limited.
I'm gonna
space.
hop up on the shelf over there.
But as you come in and everything, it is very limited according to the map, but it is very expansive. There is several chairs. You do see a lion rug going on by the front door, where Tomoros, you happen to sit on a bucket. And he goes to the very back of the wagon, where he actually has a very luxurious yet expensive looking chair, and he takes a seat on it, and you just see the chair almost kind of like way down, and you hear the creaks of the cushion, not cushion, of the springs inside of the chair kind of squeak in protest. But he seems very comfortable in it, and looks over to Yunara and waits for everyone else to come in.
Oh my god, he's thick.
He a very thick boy.
Brandy would be the last one to go in. So, keeping an eye on Daco.
Daco at this time is like seeing after Mr. Witch. He kind of skedaddled away. Couldn't continue his routine of patrolling the private sector of the Witchlight Hands.
Oh.
Geck, I'm moving you.
Yeah.
So, there you go. There we
Oh,
go.
shoot. There we go. I
There we
clicked on
go.
Bippy and then I couldn't see anymore. There we go.
That's
There's
the-
Bippy.
Yep. Hey, I want to dump more from Bippy outside. That's why I left him there. They were gonna hang
Dump
out
mind
with
of their
own.
Daco.
Sure. If Bippy, do you want Bippy with you, Inara, or you want her outside?
Bippy can play with Dumplemore.
It's fine.
Okay. There you go. Anyways, as you guys get comfortable, find whatever seats you can find. And with a heavy groan, he kind of rubs his very stout nose before peeling his eyes down a little bit with stretching his skin underneath his eyelids before looking towards you, Yunara. Right, so you have questions.
Well, some very interesting information was brought to our attention. We met someone named Ellie who claimed to be one of the carnival's benefactors, I suppose. And she said that she purchased my companion's tickets and seemed to allude to some kind of reason for why she brought everyone here and alluded to things that were taken from them that we may be able to find.
I don't know an Ellie, but there are many benefactors out there that sponsor the carnival. But at least she brings the coin. I don't have no mind with it. As to what you have lost or your friends have lost, I have no idea.
Can I insight check, maybe?
You can.
I will.
Go
Jack
for
is
it.
looking around for shinies.
With
Oh,
my
no.
with my +1 wisdom, this will go great.
If you want to make an investigation, go ahead. With a 10, it's very hard to figure out if he is lying or if he's telling the truth, but with that bitch resting face, you take it as is.
Okay.
Doing divine 18. Okay, before I get to Toros, with your 18, Gek, you find a lot of shiny things in here. You see a whole bunch of. You see basically a crate full of potions underneath a particular desk, and you see a lot of gold nuggets on a shelf and gems, and you find some crystals.
Oh no, what are you doing? No, don't.
No, you're not. This is-
Jack's eyes are sparkling and swirling and just... He's gonna try taking stuff. Secretly,
Oh,
gonna try taking stuff.
You can try to roll a sleight of hand.
Can I slap him?
You can stop him if you would like. So
I think he'd have to roll the sleight of hand first.
that is a 12.
That's I have a passive 14.
Well, whether or not he does it silently, he's still gonna do it.
Oh shoot! What's my passive perception?
It's just whatever your perception plus 10 is.
Oh yeah, I got. Yeah.
So there's actually a handy little thing next to the hot bar at the bottom. It shows armor
Oh yeah, look at that.
perception
Mhm.
investigation.
That's Monk's
So-
token bar.
So my passive perception
nice.
is 14. Would I notice this?
Oh, everybody notices this.
Heck,
Jack-
Especially
Jack-
Mr. Witch. He's
said just
frowning
the walls.
very.
Gek, you
Hey,
are not
no,
going to
Gek.
steal from my boss! Stop it! Stop it!
Shiny! Mine!
No, not yours!
Yeah, we can win bigger ones out in the games. Trust me.
Let's
So-
go!
I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out just a few of the handful of gems that I got while we were in the cavern and just hand it over to him. Will this sate you for a while?
No, I'll take it.
Okay, fine. Play with those for a while. Say like
Yeah.
50 GP worth of those gemstones.
At the same time as you're trying to discuss with us, you notice that Mr. White is not White, Mr. Witch, sir, excuse me. He actually has a cane on the side of his couch, and he actually drew it into his lap, and he's looking very menacingly towards our little kobold friend.
I'm behind the
Oh.
kobold friend.
Shinies!
Gek,
Yes?
we are in his home. I would advise we treat him with respect if we expect him to treat us with respect. Don't you think?
Very considerate words, little gnome.
Oh, well, thank you.
One like big size closes and the other one stays open. Just on the other side.
Trust me, Gek. After we're done talking with Mr. Witch, we can go and play some more carnival games, and I'm sure we can earn you lots of other shiny things. Okay?
Okay.
And going back to Tonros, with your doing the divine sense that you're, or divine sniff, you don't smell anything, or you don't smell anything fiendish or undead, or, well, the only celestial being that you know is Brandy.
He's sniffing around, just and it, like sort of like leads him towards Brandy, and he starts sniffing in her direction until he realizes,
Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there.
She looks at him with a curious eye.
Anyways.
Are you all right there?
My nose is finally attuned to the scent of evil. And also good. And you smell it good. I mean, yeah, don't take this the wrong way. It's in a metaphysical sense.
Right. Anyways, Yonara, you have some very interesting friends.
Yes, I realize that this must not make for a very good first impression, and I apologize. But Ellie also mentioned to us that there are some rather nefarious dealings going on in this carnival that have something to do with the Prismere. She seemed to think that it has something to do with this string of
Oh.
children that have gone missing.
Yeah, it's something about wither, thither, and yon.
You detect a little twitch in his right eye as you bring up the three sanctions, but you notice him kind of like uncomfortably shift as well in his chair before clearing his throat. I do know of these regions. As for the children, I do not know of why they're being brought to those realms, but I am well aware of what happens with those who do not buy the tickets.
How is it that these children are able to make their way into the carnival without tickets?
You're good. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, then, what is your guess?
My guess is that because my carnival is quite extraordinary, it opens several portals to different realms, and some people are able to get in without my noticing.
That sounds like a big security flaw.
Doesn't it?
You
Other than
require
that, I try.
assistance.
Oh, sorry.
Other than that, the only thing I can say is those who have traveled through the portal and claim and purchase their tickets, they should be fine. But for those who don't, I tried my best to keep them well contained within the carnival. But even then, I don't have all that security.
Mr. Witch,
Yes.
this Ellie person, she seemed to insinuate that at least those who are taking the children are using some sort of pass-through portal. Obviously, this is not in the mortal realm. My understanding from what we've talked with my friends is we are in maybe a pocket dimension of maybe the Feywild. I'm not sure, but she mentioned that there was other portals, perhaps, leading to these other sections, hither, thither, and yon. Yes. Would you happen to know of anything of that sort?
He looks at you in a very inquisitive manner before sighing very deeply and leaning his head off to the left with raising his palm towards his cheek and looks at you very tiredly. I do, yes.
Oh, and
as for the other portals, like I mentioned, they do have some entryway into the different realms, but there is one that does go into the Prismere.
Brandy takes out her carnival map.
And are these portals under surveillance? Do you keep some sort of security around them, or?
He goes quiet.
I sense from your silence that perhaps you don't.
He doesn't say anything, but you get the notification that yes, there is no security over it.
Now, I maybe not be familiar with this realm. It's definitely new and wonderful and fascinating, but that seems a little bit of an oversight. Obviously, if you want people to continue to come back to your carnival, you would want them to feel safe and protected here. You would not want perhaps information
Brandy
is to escape by knowing that I don't know, maybe the security is lax here.
Brandy's gonna cough and cast message at the same time to Yanara. Tell the gnome to stop talking before she gets us all kicked out.
No, I understand. I am a visitor, and I don't mean to intrude on the way you run the carnival here. But well,
what my friend here is trying to say is that we have noticed quite a bit of interesting things happen here. That I realize that my friends here may not have been involved with this as long as Brandy and I have, but I don't believe that any of us want to see these children get taken, especially for nefarious means, and all we want to do is help.
That really wasn't where I was going with this, but yes.
You were.
She
just
basically holds up a
Yanara
hand.
just gives Fee a look like, shut up, Fee.
Just gives her,
He holds
kind of
up a
furrows a brow
hand
at
and-
Nirnara. tilts ahead.
Mr. Witch pretty much corrects his position and holds up a hand before you guys go into a quarrel. Yes, I am glad you're putting effort into these children on behalf of me, Yanara, and your friends. And I appreciate what you have done so far. I have given word that you, well, saved 2 so far. From what I know is that there are others out there with the same predicament. As for the lack of security, I can't say much. Besides, being only one entertainer and then my co-proprietor is currently entertaining the other guests in the big tent right now. And you can tell that he's trying to choose his words carefully. But at the same time, you're picking up a lot of hesitation from Mr. Witch. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I realize that he's standing right in front of me, but I want to just cast message so that only he hears me, and just say, Narastan, please, don't lie to us.
He glances over you in the direction, and you see that his lips kind of turn into a serious frown before he pinches his nose again. And he messages you back, as much as I don't want to, I have no choice.
Oof.
Then at least point us in the right direction.
Again, he sighs, and taking his cane, he thumps it in front of him. The only way I can help you is if you can help me find the other children. And hopefully before the carnival ends tonight, I can show you where the portal that you're looking for.
Say no more. If there are children to be saved, then it is our glorious, divinely ordained task.
Oh, for
Point
God's
us in the direction of these children, and we shall do our best to liberate them from the clutches of evil.
Which is very sad if that reply wasn't message and kind of on a direct telepathic line.
Son of a bitch.
That out loud. Otherwise, he just looks crazy.
No, he says this to all of you, what he just said.
Okay, good. But also, it wouldn't be out of character for, just a passionate outburst from the resident Don Quixote type.
And your little gnomish friend here is quite the intellectual being. But
thank you.
Sometimes being too smart can get into very bad business. If you catch my drift.
Well, fortunately, I think that she's the exception rather than the rule.
So far.
You kind of, her brow furrows a little bit.
It was a compliment!
It didn't
You can
really
hardly
feel
tell
like one.
with the pitch.
I don't mean to. Perhaps well, never mind. If you meant it as a compliment, I will take it as a compliment. And
More like a suggestion.
I don't really
Anyways.
understand. You're asking us to help us, but you don't seem to be very forthright with us. There's something here. I don't mean to pry, but I am all for helping these children. Yes, of course. I will gladly help children. That's part of my, my life philosophy is helping people, but why does it seem like you don't want us to help you?
My business is my own, and sometimes that business is not for the likes of you.
I thought the
Not of
blonde
your...
one was my own.
Your what?
Because like, it's been like I don't know, 4 months now. But didn't Brandy give her name as my own initially and not correct anyone since then?
That would
No, she gave you...
Nara.
The only person who really didn't give off their name was technically Fee until she gave it to you after a while. But everyone pretty much announced each other's names.
Yunara accidentally. Well, Yunara wasn't in the loop and therefore used Brandy's name. And
So we do know now. Okay.
Yeah.
never
if,
mind.
if your character has paid attention, then yes, you remember. If you don't remember
My character,
right now, well,
let's say in character.
Yes, I thought the blonde one was named my own.
And apparently you have very daft friends as well.
I am dashing, thank you very much.
As to
A
your
shame no one gets
question...
to see it.
Right. Anyways. With your question... Yes, my business is my own, and sometimes that business is not very delicate, one would say. I would appreciate the help, yes, because I have a carnival to run. I have too many things I have to look over, and sometimes there are things that even I miss, and so does Mr. Light. And even though I have many eyes on the inside, there are things that I can't fix, or I can't stop.
Well, in that case, it seems like you are in need of some help. And obviously, we are all able-bodied and here to help. So, perhaps you can... Oh, I don't know. Maybe bring us on as contractors, for example. Maybe a security detail.
oh, you could sign PB's peace paper.
Oh, yes,
He's
yes.
still around.
But where is? Could have sworn he was right behind me.
If PB&J is still in transition, then I'm pretty sure he's doing his own rounds. It has been a while since I've seen him.
He seems to be a
What?
well-known
So you
figure
have
here.
seen him before.
Keeping the peace across the carnival, I see. Very noble.
Well, it was one of his functions. Before he disappeared not too long before. But if he is back around, I'm pretty sure he's going back into his usual patrol.
That could be.
Here he is.
But as for the contract, I suppose I can do something of that nature.
Do Yunara and I get bonuses?
He glares in your direction, Brandywine.
No dental!
Your dental is taken away instead. No, Oh, that's one of my traits.
Being that you are both my employees, Yonara and Brandywine, if I need to give you extra compensation, I suppose I can squeeze a few things. But mind you, you are working your own salary.
Yes,
And I'm
yes, of-
surprised that both of you are not doing what you normally are supposed to be doing.
To be
They've been
perfectly
on-
honest, we
extended break and guiding these people. Yeah,
there were extenuating circumstances. Oh shoot, what was the guy's name that ran the roller coaster?
The Vixo. Or Zexio. Sorry.
What is
It's
it?
a very
Zafixo is what I've got written.
Zafixo. Yeah.
Zafixo, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Theo.
Yeah, I heard sex. Too.
Yeah.
It's Vexio.
Sexio. Wow.
I already have a backstory for this wizard.
Oh no.
It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
We kind of ended up getting roped into a little bit of an incident in Zafixio's ride. There was a mirror which he seemed to be very concerned with that pulled us into some kind of underground cavern with spiders, and one of those Prismere people that I mentioned earlier that was stealing kids, that's actually where we found those goblins, and that's after that is when we met Ellie. So I realize we have not been making our rounds, and I apologize, but circumstances being what they are, we've been otherwise engaged.
I heard of his little tale after you guys went through everything, but didn't mention anything about the spiders, and I heard of the mirror and whatever
There was a small child. She was the dearest thing. Then she became a horrific spider.
He was about to say something, but then he just quiets.
Tomeros' body language is just slumped over. He's dejected. He's remembering the bond he forged with his child, and it was all for naught.
Look here, son, you don't want to trust anything that wanders in the Feywild. Nothing
Is that
good.
where we are?
Your friend did mention, yes, you are in the Feywild, and this is where we currently are in our carnival. And he pulls out his pocket watch in his pocket, and it is, again, golden color, but he flips it open, and you just see a lot of light coming out of it, and a lot of magic resonating within the wagon. But you see, within the stopwatch, you see a kind of almost like a hologram of a lot of dials and a grandfather clock going on, and just a lot. You even see different images within the sections of the carnival. You see the snail race going on. You see the wrestling main arena that you were in. You see little tiny fairy sprites going on. And surprisingly, you actually see the goblin that's in front of the ticket booth, Nikolai. Like I said, you are in the Fey realm, and I have eyes wherever I need to be. But even some things get amiss. And then he closes it, the stopwatch, and puts it back into his pocket. For the contract, he gets out of his seat, and it creaks and groans from the weight that was in. And he moves over to a smaller nightstand, pulling it out a drawer and bringing out a pen and paper. And surprisingly, the pen and paper floats on its own, and it starts writing immediately away. As for the contract, what kind of things are you looking for from me? And what kind of rewards? Obviously, you want to know where the portal is.
Well, I personally really wasn't looking for compensation, but I'm sure my companions would appreciate it. I know.
Chinese? No! Vanquishing evil is its own reward.
I'll take his share.
Myself, I am more a curious student of, well, many things, actually. I'm keenly interested in the nature of the cosmetology of perhaps the Feywild and its various connections, any sort of, obviously, magical or supernatural abilities that might exist. I am always looking for maybe new methods or ways to help people. You see, I am a physician. I have trained a long time to understand biology and anatomy and physiology, and well, when you get to a place like this, everything is different, and nothing is really the same as what you remember. Take Yanara here. I've read of fawns, or I think a fawn. Yes.
Close enough. Vader.
But I only know that she must be a being of magical origin, and obviously she is very different than anything I've ever studied. So I guess we are looking for. I wish we should just have your open honesty and cooperation. And she gives a very wide
So
smile.
my own. He looks at you with a far off look, and you just see the pen on the scribbling away on this piece of paper. Right, my own decisive reward for you all. Gotcha. As for open honesty, I just told you what I can tell you.
Well, this is the beginning of a contractual relationship. I'm sure as we complete more, we can perhaps grow in that, become a better confidant, if that is what you're looking for.
I need you to sign this. And then the paper flies over to Yuffie, as well as the pen.
Okay, she will read it twice.
Technically, I will write out the contract later, but technically
No,
the
that's fine.
terms of it is you're basically trying to help out the carnival, trying to find these lost children, and any other problems that come in the way. And your reward is trying to find, or technically get to this portal in order to get to Prismere. And until then, he will also give you other things as well, additional information, if need be.
Yeah, she, like I said, she reads through it a couple times. Eventually takes the pen and kind of taps it against her cheek. I'm assuming some of the ink maybe splashes off on her cheek. She doesn't even notice. She makes a couple amendments. She takes it and where it talks about giving things here and there. She elaborates a little bit more on to the best of your abilities, and to the best of your abilities and resources to aid in the endeavors and investigations that we are accomplishing. Amends a couple other things, and then sits back before she signs it, and again taps
Hitherto pursuant to contract subsection A.
Taps it again
As
on her
per
cheek,
my last email.
and then eventually says,
Well, I think that's okay.
and she'll sign,
Quite.
and she'll just sign fee.
He's not very pleased that you fixed his contract, but
Well,
Yanara is just looking at Mr. Witch with just this really apologetic look on her face.
and then she'll sign her name. She writes Fee D, and then nothing else.
There.
Pass it among your peers, please.
Oh, yes, Sorcerer, this is our contract for. I amended it a little bit more in our favor.
Takes a look at the contract.
funny if the words rearrange themselves to the original as soon as you pass it off.
Don't
but-
worry about just there's some lines at the bottom. Take your name and write it there. Oh, do you want me to do it for
If
you?
you don't know how to write your name, son, just put an X mark on it. Do you
So-
know how to write?
Reaches over and Divine smites the paper. A little sun crust appears.
Oh boy.
What?
So you're divine smiting the paper.
It's his mark, I guess.
In a controlled fashion. Just picture like a little burst
Okay.
of like the visor glows and like something pops out of it, like a little spark.
As a
Like a little
mesh,
sun
Okay.
symbol appears.
his tip of his finger glows with the sun, sizzles
Yeah.
the paper.
Faint whiff
The
of
source-
smoke, but
Same with the sorcerer, huh?
The sorcerer draws a fireball on. And he looks over to Fee. Look, I just want them to pretend they don't know how to read.
Oh, that's quite alright.
Son,
That's
can
actually...
I have your hand? He speaks. Mr. Witch looks in your direction. Man known as sorcerer.
What are you doing to the hand again?
Just give me your hand.
Better be
What?
money. He puts out his hand.
And
He
steps on
takes
feet,
your
apparently.
hand.
Yeah.
He takes your hand, and you feel a little prick in your thumb as his fingertips, basically press into yours. And he takes your hand, and basically the paper flies over back to him, and he stamps your blood onto the contract,
Oh,
just to
Sir,
make
this-
sure.
I'm so sorry, sorcerer. I should have put in reparations for injuries and other well,
Oh, it'll heal. But I'm pretty sure this is illegal. Whatever.
It's a
We're
contract. It's
in the
perfectly legal.
Feywild.
well,
There's
here,
nothing
let me.
that's-
And then
Fee will turn and kind of take
Mhm.
the finger and pull a small bandage out.
Here, let me wrap it.
as you're doing this, Mr. Witch kind of like moves along for all in between all of you, and you just feel the wagon shake as he walks. And he stops before you, Tomaros, and looks at you ups and down. Hand.
And
Give me your hand.
I thought we already shook on it.
Son, give me your hand.
Tomaros, just do it.
You say son?
yeah, he extends out his hand.
Yes,
He-
son.
He looks at your gauntlet, and for a second, he kind of like, how am I going to do this? But then he tries to take off your gauntlet.
I let him. Underneath, you see this. Wait, can I say what's
Mhm.
underneath? Or
Yes, you can.
so it's just this. It's a human hand, but it's just like a blinding, like sun-colored, like orangish yellow,
hmm
real golden color. Just yeah, looks like a hand.
He
Just glowing
he
brightly.
takes it, and instead of pricking you, he just slaps your hand right on the paper, and it absorbs whatever you are, and then as he pulls your hand back. And then he turns over to the bug-eyed kobold
Oh,
and
good.
offers the paper to him. I need you to sign it. And hands you the pen.
Check this knowledge, right?
Right.
Keck scribbles all over it. Like literally all over it. As much
He
scribbling
basically
as
just
you
takes
give,
the
then
paper
blows
and puts it
away.
on your eyeball and pulls it off.
This means more!
Oh my god.
No.
It'll do.
Come, little dragon, I will heal your eye again.
You touch me, I slap you!
Now that I have your compatriots' signatures and part of their, well, other imprints.
What? One moment, Mr. Witch. Can you sign it too? It's not a valid contract unless all parties available sign it.
You just watch as the pen signs away on the bottom edge of the corner of the paper.
Oh, well. Right. Thank you.
Of course. And as he finishes, the scroll itself paper wraps up into a bundle before it flies into the dresser. And for the time being, I will keep this contract until it has been fullified.
We would have it no other way.
Oh, and one last thing. As he makes his way back towards his couch to sit back down in it. If you so happen to come across a little Kenku, please take care of that as well.
There's a Kenku here. I'm so happy.
Do the carnies
you.
sell anything?
You have spotted this Kenku once or twice, and it is notorious for causing a lot of trouble.
Oh, good.
We will see that they are well taken care of. Perhaps buy them a meal.
I'd rather you don't buy them a meal. I would rather have them out of my carnival.
Ah, so put up accommodations elsewhere. I see. Don't worry, we will make sure their well-being is well accounted for.
That's
I don't think that's what he meant, Tomaros.
Nonsense! He said to take care of them.
It's okay. Yanara and I will handle.
We'll
If we pool our gold, we can put them up in a nice accommodation in Baldur's Gate. Perhaps a bed and breakfast.
Is there anything else you think that we need, or should we get this crazy ride rolling?
I think that we've taken up enough of his time. But thank you, Mr. Witch.
No, thank you. And as you guys are, I guess Brandywine, you open the door and you make your way out. And he just watches you all leave one by one.
Okay.
There we go. Nick, are you moving? I'll move you too. There you go. And as you guys all leave, the door behind you of the wagon closes. Leaving the rest of you pretty much back into the staff quarters of the Carnival Light, or Witch Light, excuse me. And Brandywine and Yanara, your wagon is actually over here in this direction that you both bunk together.
Mhm.
If you decide to go over there, if you need anything.
I
Is there
don't think so.
anything-
I think so. Okay.
Like what all is in there?
Technically, it's your bedding and your instruments that you use Bippy to transport over.
Right, I gotcha. Okay.
I can't think of anything.
No, me either. Yeah, we're good.
As this is going on, you see Thaco come around the corner with his arms crossed over his chest. Well, you done with him now? Did you get what you want?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, it is my business.
Yes, we have entered into a business arrangement. We will help Mr. Witch with his portal problems and save the children and perhaps put up a Kenku in a nice 4-star hotel somewhere. I wasn't sure on the details.
You can't be serious. You're not
How do
serious,
you
are you?
mean?
If you have a problem
Never
with the
mind.
task that Mr. Witch has tasked us with, then you can take it up with him. In the meantime, we're just following orders, and I don't see why that has anything to do with you.
Because I'm pretty close to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, unlike on the rest of you. So I need to be in the loop.
Who the
Well,
hell
as
is
I said-
Mr. Light?
God,
What? What if I didn't catch that, Knox? What'd you say?
I'm closer to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light than the rest of you. I was like, who the hell is Mr. Light?
It's-
Mr. Light is the other owner of the entertainment of the carnival. Are you a daft?
Is he a Kenku by any chance?
No.
No,
Same
he most
outfit.
assuredly is not.
It's pretty hard to miss out Mr. Light. He's practically the same elf as Mr. Witch, but just skinnier.
Does he glow?
I suppose in some ways, yes.
Like this?
And it goes real bright
Oh my
from
gosh.
the holes in the visor.
Oh, what?
Why? Uh,
I mean,
That's
Just
new.
exude radiance.
Yeah, he can do that too. What's the big
Ah,
deal?
A kindred spirit. Perhaps another devotee of Lathander. I must meet
Anyways.
this Mr. Light.
No. And he starts pushing you guys towards the only entranceway out of the back towards the big top entrance.
Excuse
Is
me,
this where
I
Mr.
don't.
Light is?
Please don't push.
Thaco, don't you have anything better to do than to continue to bully us for no reason?
Hey, I'm just doing my job, and you guys are overstaying your welcome.
Hey, Thaco, do you still have those shiny gems?
Gems?
What shiny gems?
Yeah, Gek, if you turn them upside down and shake them really hard, sometimes gems will fall out. The kids love that enactment.
Gems!
He just looks over. Don't.
Too late.
Do
already
not. Do not.
done. Too
I
late.
think
Already
it's the
done.
grapple.
Oh.
The grapple
Oh,
athletic.
please.
I would like to
Athletic
rage.
Oh,
He would like to rage.
Okay. Well,
Oh, please. Oh,
Just for the
please.
advantage.
it's vibrating.
okay. Well,
Did you put that on your scroll wheel?
Yes, he
No.
did.
And
Oh,
also,
yeah.
the
Keep
one
my
eye
name for
just stays.
I
The
made
one
him.
eye
I
stays
made him a
almost.
macro for it.
Oh no.
Could I
Oh,
perchance
yes.
have access to this macro?
No. You have to. You have to give
Wait,
me
sorry.
something else.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
jeez.
you obviously grappled him, so how does your tiny little guy grapple Thaco that's twice your height.
I like to imagine just grabbed it by his feet and climbed up on top of the cart here. Just pulling him up like that.
I suggest you stand on Brandy's shoulders, but that works too.
I mean, she wouldn't be opposed.
Gek, let's please not hurt him. Once you're done, set him down very gently so we don't have to bandage him up.
Gems!
That's fine.
Keep
Follow
on
me, you
shaking.
stupid lizard.
Keep on shaking. It takes about a minute.
Okay.
Fuck you, Brandy.
Shake, 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 shake.
Well, that's no way to talk to a lady.
And while Gek is doing that, she's gonna take about 30 gold worth of her gems, and then just slowly, as Sacco is being shaken, she's gonna just drop it from her pocket onto the. Yeah, keep on going. You're almost there. Just drop a couple more gems as it's being shaken.
Yes.
Dear Lord. Well, as you're shaking him, Gek, you're pretty much all of his coin purses, his pixie dust falls out from his bag, and he has a few other things that was his personal.
Emphasis on was.
It was. So, coin purse of 50 gold pieces. You also find a bag of pixie dust. I'm just writing this down, so 1 second.
I like this carnival game.
Like a pinata.
Oh man. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So, when this eventually ends, Brandy is just gonna put her hands on her hips and swivel on a foot to look over Thaco and say, "Why don't you calculate being nice into your next words? The next time we see each other in your next words."
How about fuck you?
Well, that's no way to talk to a lady.
And he joins in with the
Tauros'
shaking.
turn.
I don't see no lady.
I too like to join in this mugging.
All right. Gentlemen,
Oh,
I
no.
believe the clown has had enough. Okay? Gek, please put him down. Gek, put the
roll
clown
persuasion on Gek.
down.
This is like that gif of the JoJo scene where, like, one person is kicking the shit out of a guy and then another person joins in, putting down a glass of wine.
Well, that's solid for my rolls.
Yep, standard.
Yeah, the persuasion is not working for Gek, unfortunately. But this is what you get out of everything that's pretty much tumbling out of his clothes.
Gek shakes him 2 times and sees nothing else is falling out and drops him.
Ah, spectral glowworms.
That's mine! Stop robbing me, you idiots!
I thought this was a carnival game. Where do we get our tickets then?
Let
Wait, hold
go!
on.
Boys,
For a
please.
Destiny point, does he drop a does he drop a like ticket puncher?
Wrong system.
No, he does not.
Dang it.
Oh wait. Oh no, we don't have ticket punches as the
You might.
traveling. No, Inara and I are just traveling carnies. We don't have.
Yeah, we don't
stations.
have those. Nope.
We don't know what they look like.
Guys, please. We have a contract we have signed. We need to honor the contract. And accosting this unhappy fellow is not part of that contract. Please, let him down, Gek. Tomros, give
But
him
he
his things back.
assaulted a lady's honor.
Well, she did ask for it.
Are you victim
Yes,
blaming
for
right
this.
now?
What?
Okay. Drops him.
On his head.
Well, yeah, you just hear a loud thunk, and
Hey,
his
look at this way.
little
If he was
little
French, I
chime.
turned it upside down.
Yeah, he is not very amused, and he tries to roll over, and he's stuck on his back.
Yeah,
Turtled!
Fee will help
Gek
him.
picks up all of his items.
No, Gek! No. We
No,
are not
touch me.
thieves. We are not thieves.
Yeah,
I am.
No. Gek.
get back here. Get back here, brother. This is not the Warriors. way.
Tomeros is helping the guy up and just like dusting him off.
So when do we get our ticket stamped?
He just immediately just pushes past both of you and just mutters under his breath, and it's like, stupid thinking.
I'm gonna mold earth under his feet for one of those 5 squares and make it difficult terrain. Just because I can. It's only for one. It's only the one, but
He
sweet,
basically
sweet
steps on
gaming.
a very sharp spike that you made with the mold earth, and
it's
he
not spikes. It's just rocky all of a sudden.
he doesn't really have shoes on.
Like a
That's
bunch of caltrops
unfortunate.
dropped on the floor.
My God.
So yeah, so
Poor clown.
he says "son of a bitch," and then he tumbles forward before making his way, trying his best to look pompous and everything, but you can tell he's a very sourpussy man, and he goes into his own wagon.
That's nice. All right, I feel better. How about we get on with finding those lost kids?
Tomeros goes up to Gek.
I think that was my
Yes?
favorite carnival game yet. What did you win there?
It was even free.
Yes, free match.
Got some
You
shiny
can tell
dust,
that the music
shiny
has
bottle,
very slowed
a
down.
shiny flower,
What?
a shiny worm.
Ah, yes,
The
the spectral
Calliope music
glowworms.
The Calliope music that you guys were hearing that was all whimsical has slowed down and into a more haunting tone.
Oh. Oh, good.
Wait, I think I have something for this. Hold up.
As this is going,
Oh, that's a music box.
I like to
Yeah,
imagine
that's
while
okay.
the sorcerer was chasing Gek jumped up on the table.
Of
as
course.
this is happening, Burley comes out and kind of clears his throat. All right, this way.
Where is he? Oh, he's down there. Okay.
Well, come along, friends. I think we've accosted the employees, the other employees of the carnival long enough. We have a job to do.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I think it's established Brandy is in the back and then Nara's in the front.
Sure.
Yes. Well, Brandy leads with her her mouth.
Leads with her mouth, huh? Okay.
That I don't. I'm just gonna move on from that beat. I don't know what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
As you're pretty much as Burley is the last one out, he closes the vines and the door that's hidden underneath it, and he sighs heavily before taking off his jack-o'-lantern. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of bad things have been happening. You know, with the people going missing, and our bosses are telling us more than we should know. You know, I don't know. But I get the feeling that you guys might be doing something. Like, trying to help out, right?
Yeah.
I like your hat.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
Did I have one?
Sure. And he moves over, going in between, and goes over to this art desk. And then he picks up a pumpkin, just smashes his hand through it, and not even bothering to take up the
smashes
seeds.
it onto Gek's head. The bottom
Well,
half
he
is like,
smashes his hand. He smashes his hand through the top, and then crudely punches out holes for the eyes, and just flips it over and dumps it on your head, and you get seeds and gunk of the pumpkin juice falling all over your eyeballs and dripping down on your clothes.
Oh, you had.
Ah, choo-choo, little dragon. The
Thank
color
you.
matches your eyes.
But you guys are you guys working or something? I mean, obviously that you guys done something with Mr. Witch, right?
We have entered into a contract for protection on portals and to save the children. It is a glorious quest.
It sounds like a quest, yeah. I mean, children have gone missing a lot. And did you question everything about Mr. Witch? Or whatever?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm rich.
You're rich, huh? Okay. Well, I did say that they kind of have information, but they keep withholding without us, you know? I don't know if you know, since you just spoke with him.
He was very insistent that his business was his own. And I hope that in the future he might be more forthcoming.
He kind of squats down onto a knee and kind of like ushers you forward, Fee.
I don't know if I've got your name. If we're going to be working together.
It's Burley. Burley.
It is very nice to meet you, Burley. My name is Fee. You seem to know more than maybe you're letting on?
Well, I just assumed there's a lot of stuff going on, because I've asked this a couple of times with Mr. Rich and Mr. Light, but I've been asking for what happened to my brother because he disappeared too. Hurley has been gone for a long time.
Your brother's name is Burley?
Hurley.
Oh, Hurley.
And
No, I'm Burley.
Burley and Burley.
Does your brother wear a similar costume as you?
He wears a butternut squash.
Oh, I prefer those better. No offense to your pumpkin.
It's kind of-
Pumpkins can be delicious too, but
Well, Pumpkin fits my head. He has a weird head.
that's fair.
Anyway, I've been asking around and everything, and Mr. Witch keeps telling me that, you know, maybe Hurley went on vacation, and I don't believe he's on vacation, because he won't go on vacation without me. And I've been still working, and he's been gone for more than a couple weeks. I'm very concerned of Hurley.
Well, where was the last place you saw Hurley?
The last place I saw him was by the Hall of Illusions.
The Hall of Illusions. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of pulls out kind of unrolls the map a little bit.
Hall of Illusions. Hall of Illusions. Oh, okay. Well, we have been asked to find some of the other missing persons and maybe guests of the carnival. I'm hoping in the process, maybe we can find your brother too.
You would do that for me?
Of course we would. Isn't that right?
I owe you.
She turns back to the rest of the group.
Of course, for honor, for death.
Oh my god.
Let's.
Well, I don't think anyone's dying, but okay.
Yes!
Uh,
Yet! Yet!
Uh,
Well. And Burley, if we ever need your help, we can count on you for your your size, yes?
Are you calling me fat?
Oh no.
No.
You are
oh, Burley,
You-
you're big and strong.
yes,
And very
exactly.
creative.
Sorry.
You're a bodacious and robust individual. There's no shame on carrying great strength.
You look really fat, but it's only because your muscles are really big.
Brandy, shut up!
Randy, he has self-esteem issues. God.
And to your credit, Burley, everyone looks very large to me. I only am saying it in the most respectful of ways. I respect you for your size, and I know that we can count on you should we need your help.
I like you.
Well, I think I like you too. Oh,
Oh,
do
yes.
do you have a favorite smell?
He
it
pauses
pumpkin?
for. No. Smells.
Do you have a
Smells.
favorite food?
Baloney.
Oh. Well, all right.
That's the most disappointed I've ever heard Fee.
Here. And she reaches out and she pulls out a strange kind of multi nozzled little contraption from her hip.
This is something my mother had my mother wanted and my father invented. But here, and she takes it and kind of taps it and turns a couple screws and dials on it, and here, give me your hand.
Okay. He offers his giant hand towards you.
And kind of looking at the little like almost bracer thing on his wrist. She's like,
Well, this might cheer you up.
and she sprays a little swath across it.
There. Now this will always smell like your favorite food.
He slowly raises it to his mouth and starts licking at it.
Oh,
God.
It tastes like bologna.
It doesn't. I don't have a way of proving taste, but well, it will smell like your favorite food.
He's practically just gnawing on his own arm right now.
Oh well.
You see Fee kind of like look a little downcast.
Oh, maybe this was not a good idea. Anyway, thank you, Burley. Come now, guys. We should go.
Oh, wait, one more thing. He kind of looks both ways for a second, and then he's like gesturing you all to come close.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I think that if we grab his watch, maybe I can find Bert.
No.
No way, Burley. No.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
He says yes.
What?
That's not a. No. That.
Yes.
Brandy
You're-
and Yanara, what is it that is about his watch that you seem so hesitant on? It certainly was an item of great magical power.
We should go investigate the Calliope.
Suffice to say for now that Mr. Witch would absolutely not be happy to lose that particular item, and
Actually,
I am
Fee,
not.
What was the question that you said, Fee?
Oh, I said it certainly is a. She just kind of was. I'm trying to remember. Basically said it's certainly an item of great power, and said, "What is it that you're? Essentially, what are you not telling us?"
I need to talk with the GM for a second.
Oh no. Do I need to be ready to just clasp my
I'm
hands
not
over your
sure.
mouth, or
1 second. 1 second.
Oh.
So just Brandy first says that, yeah, let's go check out the Calliope, but the real secret behind the watch is that it controls the entire carnival.
Hey, shut up! I cast suggestion.
Yeah.
I think you have to make a save. But yes, this is happening.
You didn't select a
Muted,
target.
by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I targeted myself. That is not what I meant to do.
Whoops.
It should.
I'll
It should. Anytime you use an
blink.
ability, it should ask you for a target down in the bottom right.
It totally didn't. But hold on, let me try this again.
Doink.
Why is late targeting not working?
Haha, mods.
Yeah, late
There we go.
targeting is on.
God knows.
Silvery barbs.
Jesus Christ. Go. Yeah. Roll that again.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
So it's a 1d20 plus 6.
Or just roll another wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! I tried.
Yeah, you try to cast the suggestion, but unfortunately, as you try to cast it and you saw something going on with
Magic of
Brandywine,
the carnival stops you pretty much.
it's
Failing
not
that,
the
Yanara
magic.
just. Oh, go ahead.
You think it's the magic of the carnival, but it's something much more foreboding. As you see Brandywine at first go still, but then you just see her mouth just jabber away the secret, like uncontrollably.
Say that one more time. You said it controls the entire carnival.
She's shaking her head. She's shaking her head. At least
Brandy. Why? I know why, but why?
No,
I mean, she's right. It does.
Brandywine!
I mean, she's right. It does control the rest of the carnival.
Well, it's not like we're going to take it from him, but it is good information to know. If we are going to work for a man who seems to be less than forthright with the knowledge that he has in defending and protecting the people that he is profiteering off of, well,
you can ask people all of that. Just don't ask me directly, please.
Why not?
You can't tell a secret. I mean, she can tell a secret, Burley says. But, I mean, she is a blabbermouth.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of
That's okay, I can't keep secrets either.
just kind of a little smirk kind of grows on her face.
Yanara just has her head in her hand. She's just shaking her head.
Well then, Brandywine, which of us is your favorite?
God. I'm not going to try to stop this. I am curious now.
Reader, where's Gek? Not related per se, but where did Gek go?
I
He
know.
wandered off with a pumpkin on his head. Oh, that's...
There he is.
They're multiplying. Oh,
Oh no.
they're
There's
committed
two.
mitosis. Like a gremlin in the water. Don't feed them before midnight. Wait, after midnight?
Oh. So
And then-
Fia's asked Brandy who's the favorite.
And then Fee will just give her a very wide smile and say,
That's okay. We'll find out soon
Jack.
enough.
and then Fee will turn and come along. Start
Oh,
walking.
Brandy says Gek. She actually does say Gek.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yanara just puts her hands on Brandy's shoulders and just pushes her forward. Come on, we're going. We're leaving. Come on, let's go right now.
Bye.
Bye, Burley.
Bye, friend.
Bye bye.
We are going to talk about this later, Brandy.
Bye.
So you have a couple of options. You can go to the Hall of Illusions to figure out where happened to Curly, or you can go to the lost property that happened to be mentioned by Savan to Yanara and Brandywine, and or try to find the Kenku that might be somewhere around the carnival. Why is there two Geks? Stop it.
I feel like the Kenku is something that we just need to keep an eye out for as we go.
Yeah.
Which one's closer, the Hall of Illusions or the Lost Property?
Lost property.
Well, let's...
Sometimes it is not the closest path, but the most righteous that we must venture.
Yes, well, sometimes the most righteous path is a straight line. Let's go.
I don't know enough to argue with this logic, so I will follow you, my satyr companion.
They're pretty much, you're going kind of in the same direction towards the ticket booth, but you're going off to the right edge of the pathway, passing the calliope that's still playing the haunting music. Eventually you come across a little side section where you see piles of missing items that range from purses to lost magical trinkets, or what you think is magical. You come across some wings, and you also come across a very large beast that is guarding 2 children at the moment.
Large.
What manner of large beast?
And where are we dragging our
God
tokens
damn, I was
onto?
about in the exact same words. Say the same.
It's not letting me select it. 1 second.
Where are we dragging? Can
What?
someone ping where we're dragging our tokens onto? Sorry.
I'm trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Salty.
It is salty.
Hey!
Thanks.
Apologies on being late.
No problem.
Fine.
I am trying to ping, but for some reason it's not letting me ping.
What side of the map are we on?
Where you're here.
Right.
Is this sign finally going through? That's weird.
No.
Oh no, I see it. Top right.
Yeah, I see your ping is all black though.
Okay, it's not. It's
Yeah.
all black still.
Well, you
Ah, shoot.
You'll have to
No,
drag-
you have to I just dragged my token over and now I can
Yep.
see.
yeah drag your token onto the map, and you'll be able to see. The maps are
For
set up.
some
with
reason, my
vision.
purple ping is not working. My game.
No, it was working. I saw
No,
it.
you're ping.
Yeah, you just hold down. You don't double click. You hold down.
Okay, thank you.
Like I just randomly dropped my token being eaten. Fantastic.
Oh,
There you
it's a
go.
Can
kitty.
you delete
Who am I deleting?
the Gek token below the sorcerer, not above?
Wait, there's
Where are
multiple
you?
Geks?
There are multiple
Jeez.
Geks, and it looks like one of the Geks.
No,
has
the
a-
other one. God, no. Okay, delete the other one. Delete. Yeah. There we
Delete
go.
all the Geks.
Okay. All right. So bringing you up to speed, Salty. Technically, they just had a talk with Mr. Witch. They made a contract. Unfortunately, you are not part of the contract, but Mr. Witch does know of you, because you used to be part of the carnival security before you disappeared.
It's good. Otherwise, he'd be accepting a contract of my own.
Yes. So technically, as you guys are like making your way towards the lost property, beyond the giant beast with these kids, you also find a familiar warforged standing amongst them, shoving a paper in front of the beast.
Wait, where?
Unfazed to any complaints of them trying to stop him, he just sits there, paper outstretched, saying peace repeatedly.
Oh, there you are. Where did you wander off to?
Assertion. This unit had malfunction. Questions of peace and queries of what it is needed to be solved.
Where is everyone?
How did that work out for you?
Statement. Answer unknown. Still pursuing.
Ah, the everlasting search for meaning.
I'm 90% certain I know who the animal is.
So, yeah, so the beast itself is a large feline creature with midnight blue fur. And you see a pair of tentacles extending from its shoulders, as well as wearing a fake butterfly wings. And hanging from his collar is a small wooden keg. And the creature roughhouses with two young boys. One boy squeals, "Again, Durla, again!" while the others hang onto the creature's neck. And Yunara, Brandywine, you recognize this creature as Dilligren, the Displacer Beast.
Oh, hell yes. Dilgren?
Dilligren.
A keg, you
Dilligren.
say?
I sold a piece of paper with peace.
It looks very annoyed with having these children being hanging off, but it looks in your direction with one eye, and
Gek Joy's
just
children.
looks.
Can I investigate the keg?
You can.
Oh my god, the Gek token has a jack-o'-lantern! I love it!
That's brilliant.
That is so good!
Yeah, that's what we were working out on
So-
the other side with all the deletions. But
If you want to roll investigation, you can roll me investigation.
what's the difficulty? Wait, this isn't Star Wars. Hold on.
Mm-mm. Not Star
I'm assuming
Wars.
just standard roll.
It's you have it on your character sheet, investigation. You just click on it.
No, I'm saying like advantage or not.
What are we exactly
No, it's
just investigating the creature?
No,
He's
the keg.
investigating the keg.
Oh.
Nope.
It's
This
quite
keg?
big. No. Oh, that's around its collar.
Oh.
Is a wooden keg.
I guess Gek. Are children crawling on it?
The children are pretty much climbing on the back and hanging around the its neck, and they're
Makes
kind of
sense.
like
You're
bumping
saying
into the
so.
keg. Uh huh.
I'm also right next to the keg, so I'll do an investigation.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll investigation as well.
Yep, that's a keg. Oh my fucking god! God damn it! Shouldn't fuck.
That's a
Yeah,
no-go
okay,
roll.
well,
Gek,
That's
what
a
do you
plural.
say?
so Tomrose, with your 7, it is a keg, a very large keg. But it's kind of hard to get in there to figure out what it is exactly, because you have children and now Gek in the way, and Gek, you're pretty much staring face to face with this beast, and this beast is staring at you with one of its eyes through your jack-o'-lantern. But as you're looking at it, you have the strongest smell of apple juice coming out from the keg.
Uh-oh.
And there
it's
is a
apple
little
juice.
spigot that has easy pouring if you want to have some juice.
Yes.
Okay. Do you
Really
just
dramatic music all of a sudden.
I should probably change back to the other one.
So the beast is like looking at Gek, and you just pretty much are you just putting your face in front of the spigot and just drinking from it?
Yep.
This can only end
Like-
well. Yeah,
Like- Oh,
Mhm.
Gek, for goodness sake. Ugh.
Good kitty.
Ugh. Hey- Hey there,
Uh-oh.
Dilgren. You enjoying yourself there?
I try to be. He speaks quite fluently in common.
Awesome. That's what I was hoping.
Query. Peace.
You have peace. As long as you make peace. Is that
Still
what you
just
want,
has the
peace?
Paper held out in front of him.
He licks it.
Statement accepted. He just furls it up and stores it inside.
Excellent.
And what brings you here, Yanara and Brandywine?
We were told that you have a couple of kids that we might be able to take off your hands. Or paws, I suppose.
We greatly appreciate it, as he has 2 boys off to the side, which is technically this one and this one. Ignore the girl on the picture because that's the only picture I was able to get for him. So
Okay.
these 2 seem to have lost their mother, or so they proclaim.
Lost or lost?
He looks over to the boy on the right, who it in itself is like a little, a little brunette boy. He looks younger compared to the ginger on the left, and he looks at the cat and looks over to all of you, kind of like sniffling, and has little dry tears on his face. And he has a little cup in his hands that has halfway through of apple juice.
Oh.
You want some more apple juice?
Yes, please.
I would love some apple juice. Thank you, young dragon.
It's too late. Omiris is coming for the apple juice.
Oh my god.
In the process, Fee will step forward very motherly and be like,
Oh, you poor thing. I hear you lost your mother.
God damn it, Nox.
Yeah. I miss mommy.
Query. Can I put this one out of its misery and bring it peace?
At least drag it
I
away.
forgot. I forgot there was ice in my drink.
If you want to, you can roll a contested strength between each of you. So nope, that is not the right one. He is hidden underneath me. There you go. So if you should be able in the text chat be able to click on your rolls to see what you got. If you're pulling them away.
Oh.
well done, using the token bar.
Womp
Nice.
womp.
Hey, anything's possible with this.
I'm not trying
We're
very
having
hard.
the
He just kind
Tomorrow
of, like,
Sty. Nox?
We might have killed Nox.
Oh no.
Sorry. Say again.
I need you to
Roll.
click on the dice in the text box, please.
Ah, yes. Normal roll, I'm assuming.
Nope, you just click on the dice. That's
Well,
in the
it's
text box.
prompting me. I know
Yeah.
it's prompting
So
me for an
close.
advantage, normal, disadvantage. I'm assuming normal.
It's normal. It's normal. Yeah, you have a very hard time to pull away the middleman away
he
from
isn't trying
me.
too hard. He's more just kind of like reaching over and like tugging at him, like still kind of questioning whether or not he can just kill him or give him peace eternal.
My apple juice.
Leave me
This is
be,
the-
Metal Man. I'm enjoying some apple juice.
Anyways, I need to turn you down, Nox. Dear
Christ's
Lord.
sake.
Clarification. At least do it peacefully. You are disturbing the peace.
And the Game Master. But anyways.
That is the higher form of peace. Do not disturb that one.
But the little guy in front of you, Fee, he looks at you, he's like, yeah, my little brother, Fairvo. He points over to the ginger. Me and him lost mommy. And about I don't know how long, but I miss her.
Well, well, we are here to help with that. We are looking for some of the missing people from Carnivore. You seem to like animals. You seem very enamored with Dilligan here. Would you like to hold my animal?
She kind of turns around and bonks the metal construct that kind of clambers up behind her.
Dumbledore, get out of there! No, get out of the machine! Dumbledore.
You see the thing kind of like slump, and Dumplemore kind of crawls out from underneath it.
This is Dumbledore. He's my pet badger. He's very soft and fluffy. Would you care to hold him?
And he drops his cup of apple juice to take off Dumbledore.
Ooh, a new thing.
Yeah, there you go.
It's okay, and she kind of like
What's the
sidles
younger
up
one
next
doing?
to him.
What the younger one is doing?
Yeah.
This is the younger
this
one.
Or-
Ginger
This
one's
is the
the older
younger one.
Yeah, I'm
Nope, this is the younger one. This the Ginger's. Oh, yeah, Ginger's older.
the angry
This
one
is
is obviously
Verbo.
the oldest one. He's got the I'm the angry older sibling and must keep this together look.
He is pretty much being very snooty, and he's kind of messing with something in his cloak.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
Oh, you're
Phew.
back. Oh, welcome back.
Fee will continue.
Well, what is your name? You said your brother's name was Fervo. What is your name?
You got cut off there.
Halloween.
Alwyn? Well, it's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, whoever you are.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Gek.
that's Gek.
I'm Damaris. I come from afar.
You're still
Would you
drinking.
like some apple juice?
Oh, for God's sake.
I think you had enough. And then Dilligren is pretty much just pushing Tomaros away.
With one hefty paw.
And spotting a new target, PB will do what PB does. He pulls out the parchment and walks towards the child.
Oh no.
Query. Young fleshbag. Peace.
Young flashback.
Child. It is a child.
Wow.
Wow,
Oh
dude.
my god, why is it an athletics check? What are you doing to this child?
Oh, wait, what?
No, he's pushing you away, Tomaros. Trying to get you away from the apple juice.
Oh, wait, that's the. Okay, that's the. Never
Yes.
mind.
That's the cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Child over.
Yeah, no, with that natural 20, can I say that I just, grab the keg from around his neck?
You see, the natural 20 in this game,
Got it.
there is no negotiating. Remember?
You,
Oh wait,
I
you
will.
got the natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say you do take the keg off away from Dilligrim.
Now roll
Awesome.
initiative. You're fighting a displacer beast at level 3.
And a glorious battle it will be.
No. So I grab the keg and I walk over to the child.
Hello, son. Would you like some apple juice?
This can only
Here,
hit
you little
Val.
twat. Do I look like I want some apple juice?
Holy
Oh.
shit.
I
Whoa.
like this.
Holy shit!
I like him already.
Somebody forgot to teach this child manners.
Hi, I'm Gek.
Don't care. And he moves back and he's
I don't care.
mumbling with. Rolls his eyes, ignoring both of you as he's playing with something in his hands, beneath his cloak.
Is that a knife?
Do you want to find out?
Yes.
Yes, what caliber of armament do you bear, child?
Glad to see I didn't miss the part where Gek is stabbed again.
I have this warhammer. I have this war axe. I have these throwing axes.
javelins.
Jack, yes, my young dragon friends. Let our companion here show us what he's got.
Oh
He-
yeah.
What manner of knife do you bear, child?
He looks at you kind of with a very, very estranged look. Like, what kind of person are you that's... He just finds your mannerisms really stupid.
He's gonna
Yeah,
kneel down. Tomiros is going to kneel down at the child and just
Come, let us see.
He basically pulls his cloak tighter around him. How about you lay off? Didn't your mom tell you not to pry into people's business?
I never knew my mother.
Well, that's not my problem.
Yes, I suppose it wouldn't be.
How about
But tell
you
me-
fuck her off?
Bugger off. You know, we ran into a bugbear of sorts. Quite a swole fellow. Believe his name was Burley. Yes, he gave my friend, the young dragon here, his hat. Tell me, has anything been granted to you?
Could I like charm this child?
Burn, child?
This guy.
What do you-
Charm.
Charm.
Oh, charm. You can certainly try.
Can I
Picture's
like try to
still relevant.
ingratiate myself? Yeah, I'm still relevant. You know, I'm not old. I'm not a boomer yet.
No, I meant the picture I posted in Carnival is very relevant to the situation.
Yep.
How would you do for kids?
Right.
No.
Sure, that
Oh,
one.
you see it right there. Okay, fair enough. Anyways,
Would you like some apple juice?
You're like some apple juice. Let's show us the knife, kid, and let me just charm him.
well, actually, I
Using
guess
the
it would be a persuasion check. I forget, charm's not a thing in this.
Well, the charm is a thing, but it's a spell. I don't think you know charm, do you?
I don't, and also I don't want to. I'm thinking more like a persuade this kid
persuasion?
to like, yeah,
Yes, you can
charisma based,
persuade
like,
him.
Oh yeah, I'm a good like, I'm a good adult
Literal-
figure, right?
Literally persuade.
Yeah.
Well, how do you persuade him?
I just want to like, I don't know. You know when you interact with like small humans, you're just like, hey there, bud. How's it going? Hey there, slugger, champ, fucking boss, man.
Uh-huh.
His
How do you
reaction,
do, fellow kids?
his reaction to that so far has not been.
Which is why I
One of
would like to make a
endearment.
check for it.
You can make a persuasion roll. Yes, you can.
All right. Any modifier or
It's on
Does
your
the-
whatever
does the
modifier
apple
you have
juice-
on your.
does the apple juice give it advantage?
No.
Normal roll it is.
You have his
Yeah.
attention.
You know, you remind me of someone I used to know when I was young. Myself. You
Wow.
remind me of myself.
Really.
Yes.
I'm afraid to grow up to be like you.
And how was that? A life of adventure and valor. You already
Sounds
have
boring.
the attitude. Adventure is boring.
Yeah.
Tell me, young child. Privy, what would you rather do?
This. And he basically kicks you in the shin.
Battle!
Roll initiative.
Seizing the initiative. You'll go far in life, my young friend. However,
Yes.
Can I
Uh-huh.
can I trip him in a way that doesn't like hurt him, just like makes him feel stupid?
Oh god.
Yes, we
You
are now
can do
beating
athletics.
children. Yes.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh, there we go.
You can chip yourself.
I killed the child.
You hear the calliope. It stops for a second and then starts again. Da da da, let da da da. Then the rhythm draws swords.
You try to pretty much try to get a hold of him. He just wiggles out of your grasp. Don't touch me, you stinking twat. How about mind your own business and leave me alone?
Okay, my turn. Hey, you want javelin?
Jesus Christ!
Hey, don't
You
kill the
want a
child.
what?
You want javelin?
You're gonna give the kid a weapon? What is wrong with you?
No, I think he's gonna deliver a weapon at the kid.
You're all thinking
Jack,
about delivering
Jack,
a
no,
weapon.
no, don't kill the child. No,
I'm giving it to him.
he has so far to go.
The
Look
one
at how
voice of
sneaky he
reason.
is. He's grasped my He has escaped my grasp.
He stops and looks at you as you bring in a sharp weapon, and his eyes go wide, but then a smile crosses his features. Sure.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, no.
He
Oh no! Oh no!
he
Oh,
reaches out for it, and then as he reaches out, you catch it in his cloak. A yellow orange substance that looks like a ball, and it's glowing and pulsating underneath his cloak.
Oh my god, he has a son!
Oh Jesus!
Oh no.
Here we go.
Real shit.
And as he takes it, immediately you hear a very angry growl coming behind you, Solmeros, as Delagrim spots this particular ball, and then his tentacle just basically latches out and grips it out of the cloak. Don't steal from the lost wagon.
What is it?
Why does that cat have a tentacle?
From what the looks of it, you can make an Arcana check to see what it is.
Okay.
Can we all do this or?
Yes, you can all do it.
Is this? This is. Hang on.
Ooh.
Oh, that was almost good.
Would
Well, acknowledged. Accessing records. Database. Laserbeast.
I still want to know why this cat has a tentacle.
so this would be a Arcana check, you said?
Arcana, yeah.
Hey, why does this cat have a tentacle?
It's a displacer.
beast.
Ah, you see, young dragon, he is a displacer beast. Those tentacles displace.
I'm just waiting until everyone is done rolling.
I don't know why I can't roll with a damn tonight.
Okay, the only one I don't have is the sorcerer? Unless he doesn't want to do it. Okay, well.
Sorcerer is not intelligent.
There's a reason why he's the Lord God, the sorcerer.
So, yeah, sorcerer, Gek, Yanara, you just see this as a ball of some sort. The rest of you...
It's the sun!
the rest of you recognize it as a drift globe.
Ah, a drift globe.
GM, what does that exactly mean?
When did that make its way into the Lost and Found?
You just see Delgrim shrug, and then he places the drift globe back in the wagon. The drift globe, is technically a small sphere of thick glass that weighs almost a pound. And it can emanate the light or daylight spell. Oh god. There are other functions, but with your roll, did you roll? Yes, you did. Okay, yeah. With your roll, it can also float if you give it a command.
Oh no.
Ah, a globe of daylight. Where did you
Don't-
acquire this, youngling?
It doesn't matter, Dilgrim pretty much says as he places the Driftglow back on the wagon. This does not belong to the boys, it belongs to the actual owner, and if any of you try to steal it, well, repercussions will be made.
By the owner, would you say?
Sorry, you go.
Oh, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
To me or to Gek?
Gek. What was Gek
No,
saying?
you go ahead first. You go first.
Oh, it's like,
Ah, by the owner, would you by chance mean Mr. Light?
It's not Mr. Light, I don't know. It's just been brought to me and I'm here to guard it, just like every other thing that's here.
Tell me, does this globe's owner
Oh no, where's the kid going? No, no,
to
no, 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 no.
the son?
Sure, I suppose. As this is going on, yes, Alwyn is pretty much holding Dumplemore. He looks at the paper that you shove into his face, P-Spot. Looks at it oddly, not sure what to do with it. But he just takes Dumplemorp and just little paw and puts it on the contract.
Statement. Signature by proxy. Accepted. Young one, what would bring you peace?
Finding my mommy?
I shall reunite you with her.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Peanut
Statement.
gallery.
Unable to locate. We'll continue investigation. In the meantime, a proxy may be suitable. Query. Any party members here wish to care for a small child?
Well, that's
I will.
what I am doing, PB.
She gives him a smile.
Assertion. Then it is a statement. She will act as proxy mother until we can find yours.
Oh, well,
Will this
hey.
bring peace?
Hey, do you like dogs? Brandy gets on her, on the kid's level and asks.
I guess. I mean, everybody likes dogs.
You ever seen a wolf up close?
Not that I want to.
Oh no, don't worry. We have some in the circus, but they're real nice if you're respectful of them.
Okay.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Here, I want to show you something. And this is what some performers can do.
Okay.
And I want to turn into a direwolf.
Oh God.
And Fee is 100% looking at Brandy in a incredulous way as this is about to happen.
I don't know how not polymorph, wild shape is supposed to work for Foundry.
You just take the creature you're going to polymorph into and drag it onto your sheet.
Okay.
So it's good to have a little
Doobie-doobie.
repository of things you can transform into at the ready.
Yes. If I have that open. Okay, so what exactly is just literally dragging it?
Drag it onto your character sheet.
This kid go.
Ran off.
Roll me a perception check then, Brayna.
I have absolutely been following this kid. We're trying to. Come on, dice. There we go.
He's not too far.
Did I do that right? No.
Did you do it right?
I don't know. I dragged it on the character sheet. Because it gets saved, and if I hit wild shape, then it'll.
Yeah. If it brought up a menu, you'll want to click just click wild shape. That's all you want. No.
No.
You drag the sheet that you're pulling from, so the dire wolf, onto Brandywine's sheet. It should pop up something and give you options.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what dragging onto your sheet means.
I'm only a little bit stupid. Fudge. I am so sorry.
Mm-hmm. As you should be.
Import. That's not it. Here, I'll just do it the simple way. Just change out Brandy's token for now.
Is it not working?
I am already taking up too much time, so I'm just going to do it the kludge way. There we go. Oh, that is a second. God damn it.
We'll just say that you've changed, babe.
Yeah, I had a nice little token for it. He turns into a dire wolf and then immediately rolls onto her back and proceeds to the friendly dog routine in front of the kid.
Halloween is pretty much his eyes go wide and he is squeezing Dumplemore.
Brandywine, no! Gosh.
Kind of like pokes at you, like, no.
Hi, Wolf. I'm Dick.
Query, is this jealousy I feel? Emotion deleted.
Lady, I don't like her. And he points to the big wolf.
Brandywine, stop it.
Hey, child, there's nothing to fear. The noble wolf means you no harm.
For the children, I'm trying to find the mother. I'm pretty sure she'll be around here somewhere.
Hey, Cat.
What?
Do you have room?
Room for what?
Room to shoe wolf.
Room to chew wolf?
No, shoe off. Smack.
Oh.
Brandy cocks her head.
I mean, yes, I could smack it.
No, I want smack. Where's broom?
Statement. Wolf, you are disturbing the peace.
He sticks out her tongue at PV.
Anyways, I think these children should be fine. And he takes a moment for a second and looks at Elwyn, but then he looks off to the side. Where'd the other one go? And bringing us back to Yonara, you find Vervo pretty much hiding underneath this guy's stall. And he's eating a stolen cotton candy stick. And he spots you, but he has no remorse of what he just did.
Exactly do you think you're doing, young man?
Eating.
Uh-huh. Where exactly did you get that?
Off the ground.
That seems rather unsanitary. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to eat off of the floor?
Didn't your mother ever tell you to just mind other people's business?
This is literally my job, kid.
Well, it's my job to not care.
I don't believe
How-
that's a valid employment.
You're too young. You don't have a job. You're a kid. Look, listen. You don't seem to be all that upset about the fact that you're apparently lost. Where's your mother?
I don't know.
Do you even care that she's gone?
He shrugs. I don't doubt that she's in the horror tent.
In the what now?
Oh, oh.
In the horror tent? Can you not
Okay,
hear?
Portent? Like a portent? What is this?
No.
Oh God, that is not even
We
the
all
direction
hear
I thought
this?
this was going to go.
Wait, are we all able to hear this, or is it just
It's kind of it's like 20 meters away, so you know you can be excused if your hearing is a little bit iffy.
Well, I just meant
Why
I didn't
is
know
it portent?
if they were talking loudly.
What's your passive? Those who...
You should be able to see it on
I
your
can-
screen. You can look down
Yes,
and
I
see
can. Technically, those who can't is Tomorose and Gek.
So it's very
Everyone
in
else can-
character that he mishears it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Your mother. What does she portend?
Tomaros, shut up.
What?
I wish I had
can't
silence.
hear you. You're quite far.
What, did she just abandon you often? I mean, wouldn't she have told you where she was going?
Yeah, she went to the horror tent.
You saw her go to the whore tent?
I mean, yeah, it's in the 18 plus tent. I mean, it's ruled by that dragon. They said that's supposed to be catching the dragon.
You have
mean,
a
did you not-
dragon pimp watching over this tent.
Well,
Nope, Fee's gone
you
into
guys,
this tent.
Tom,
Tomaros has gone into this tent.
yeah, you guys didn't see it at the time because it was closed off. But there is a section within the tent that Elfin, who hosts the Catch the Dragon for kids, or less underrated 18 plus, he owns a side gig where most adults like to adventure to have fun.
Oh boy.
Blazer Beast, point me in the direction that I may search for these children's parents and bring them peace.
Oh my God.
I think I might know where it is. We went in there earlier. It was where I got this.
Statement, lead the way. Every second is 1 second less without peace.
Right ahead. Elowen, do you want to come with us?
They can't go to the whore tent. What are you doing?
Now, do not disparage these horns.
Fee's
They
been
are
named
hard-working men
his
and
guardian.
women.
What's that word mean?
I guess that we
A
can
whore is
go.
someone who is sexually promiscuous, usually for the entreatment of goods for services.
Have you not slept with anyone, old man?
What?
You smell like a virgin.
Oh, oh.
How old is this kid?
Do not talk about my small dragon friend like that. I'm sure he has
This
had many
kid
sexual
is-
conquests.
This kid may not look like it, but he's 12 years old, so...
Okay, that makes much more sense.
I'm like 3 years old.
Gek, my young dragon friend. I'm sure you've had many a sexual conquest.
I'm not 3.
Jesus Christ.
But to answer your question, Elephant speaks up. I guess we can go to wherever you're talking about. But I'm assuming my older brother may know more than I do.
Well, we can bring him along too. Tell me, Dilligan, do you mind if we take these children, or are you their guardian for the moment?
If you want to take the children, go for it. It leaves me less hassle to guard over things from being stolen.
Oh, that's big.
I
That's-
can't remove it.
That's supposed to be small. Okay,
Well-
I died. It's supposed to be a large token. Not that large, but 2 by 2.
We get it.
Well,
Yeah, if you want to
there-
take the kids, go for it.
All right. Alwyn, you stay here and hold on to Dumplemore. I'll go get your brother.
Okay.
Vervo,
What?
we would like to go find your mother. For your brother.
Oh, joy.
You care about your brother, yes? All older brothers do.
There we go.
Not really. He's not my brother.
Oh,
Well, but it is both of your mothers, yes?
I guess. Not my fault my mom likes to whore around.
Now,
Despite-
that's not
Despite
a
your...
way to talk about one's mother.
But
like I
Tomaros,
said, mind your own business.
Tomaros, a moment, please. Listen, Vervo,
All right.
just because your mother has her own proclivities, it does not mean that she does not need to be brought back to her senses. Certainly you do not want to be the only one watching over your, well, if he's not your brother, then at least your companion. He needs you, just as much as you need him.
Whatever.
I sense a great strength in you. You are strong. You have a anger. I understand, but how about you come with us and I know you can show us that strength that you have.
Fine, whatever. As long as you guys can stop crowding around me. What's with people and crowding around people? It's stupid. And
You're
he like
in a crowded
pushes.
carnival, kid. Oh God.
Yanara, do you mind keeping an eye on him?
Oh sure, I live for this stuff.
Be gentle. He's abrasive, yes, but his heart is in the right place.
Don't worry, I know better than to harm a child, as annoying as he might be.
That's good to hear.
Did somebody say children in harm?
Calm down, Tomaros. Everything is fine.
We are heading back to the large tent. Are you coming, Tomaros?
I will accompany you to the ends of the earth.
Well, good. Peepee, you know the way. Shall we head back? Alwyn, we're going to go find your mother. Okay? Come with us.
Okay. Bye, kitty. So, as you guys are venturing, with Vervo kind of like a huge gap between all of you, is just making his way back towards the big top. Alwyn is holding Dumplemorp, squeezing him, kind of like dangling like a cat, just underneath his armpit kind of thing. Following behind, close to Yuffie.
Yeah.
But eventually, you boys...
I was gonna say the Dumplemorp's armor. She, after her tinkering, she touches a few dials, and the thing kind of collapses into a sphere, and she's just kind of pushing it along.
Okay. Yeah, so let me move you guys over. Back over to the big tent.
Goodbye, noble beast.
Bye.
Fare thee well.
if it loads.
If it loads, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit.
I am at 98%.
It's
Kid
nice.
has duplicated himself.
It's nice being the.
I noticed that.
It's nice being the server owner. It loads instantly for me.
Yeah,
Easy,
it takes me a
being
second.
cheesy.
So yeah, eventually you come back to the tent where Alphen, where some of you know have played this game, Tomoro, Skek, and Fee. You see the 18+ sign on top of the tent,
Fee will,
and as you venture,
yeah, Fee will head in first, with Gekken in tow.
Oh, and Tomoro's.
No,
That's
it's
Peace
or,
Pipe.
PB.
Or PB&J.
Literally
Sorry.
have
He's
not
on a mission.
loaded
He
in.
does not
Yeah.
actually care. He's going in and ignoring like the sign, ignoring the vendor. He just goes straight in. He's got a mission. He knows where he's going.
Wait, hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I can't get rid of little Brandy.
Ooh, shiny mirror.
That's not a mirror.
And what was-
Anyways,
what was
as
this
you
guy's
go
name
in,
again?
Alfrin.
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 Alfrin. Fee will walk in kind of behind the stomping PB.
Oh, hello again, Alfred. We're looking for some children's mother. Do you mind if we, go into,
PB.
I'm guessing PB&G just basically goes through the other side of the tent.
Yep.
You hear a lot of interesting noises going on in there.
Oh dear.
He probably understands none of them.
And Alfrin's like, well, your friend certainly has.
It's okay. We'll keep it a secret.
I mean, it's not much of a secret.
And Fee will just follow Peace PB in.
Yeah, it's not much of a secret, and you hear some interesting noises too going on in there. And you see sectioned off curtains and figures going on. But the boys are hanging out on the outside, and Vervo is just like rolling his eyes and
I'm gonna hate
crossing his
this.
hands. Huh?
I'm gonna hate this, but this is what PB would do. He
Oh,
cranks up
dear.
the volume. Query: are any of you missing 2 children?
You just hear a huge silence amongst all these curtains, and
I slowly start back up again.
you just hear some coughs, and one of the curtains draw back, and you see a ginger-haired woman, slightly, still covered, trying to put her stuff back on. What about children?
He dials down the voice a bit. Statement: 2 children are looking for their mother to find peace. Would you be this mother?
Their names are Vervo and Aloin.
She sighs. Yes, those are my children. I thought I told Vervo to take Alwyn and have fun in the carnival games. Why? What's going on?
Well, they were
Statement:
looking
they
for
are
you.
not at peace without you.
Well, one of them was without peace without her.
It's all the excuse PB needs.
She kind of glances back in the curtain where she came from and sighs. Well, I will get back to my children. Thanks for finding them.
Well, I think you should, as a mother, you should always be thinking of your children first, It's not an easy job, but it is a very important one.
Yes, I'm aware. I just thought I would be able to have a little downtime. But anyways, and she skirts back beyond all of you and exit out of the doorway and quickly tosses her coins towards Elfrin before maneuvering over to where the boys are and literally is glaring at Virvo, who glares right back at her. She's like, all right, children, let's head on home. And she starts grabbing both of their hands and muttering under her breath as a mother would. But pretty much that has been issued. That deal has been issued and they are long gone.
So the question is, where are the butterfly wings?
Had wings.
On
didn't
the kids, they had wings.
On the mom.
Mom had
Oh
wings.
shit!
Mom had wings. Okay.
Yeah, Mom had wings. At the time, she just had them off for certain activities. Anyways, that task has been rewarded. And
The old Final Fantasy battle theme song music plays from PB's chest.
Yep.
One second.
Step back out of the back room.
Well,
Nope, that's wrong button.
well,
There you go.
PB, that was well, that was swiftly handled. Though I suspect maybe.
Correction. In the matters of peace, it must be swiftly handled.
Well, yes. Still, sometimes, well, yes. I don't really know if there is a better way to do it, so. I'm just glad those boys found their mother.
Statement. Glad to be of service. This is this unit's function. He stares off kind of pensively at that statement. Error. Unknown logic with statement.
PB.
as this is happening, you see a mystical mist form in front of PB, and automatically you see a satchel of coins appear in front of your hands. PB.
Okay, now the theme's music plays. I'm just kidding. He kind of, still kind of in like a reverie of sorts, I guess, for a machine or warforged like to have, stares at the coins, and then kind of the normal process kicks back in. Statement. Job completed. Reward accepted for peace completed. Will use funds for further progression of peace. And opens up his chest cavity to store the coins.
That's a.
Or he just like pours them down like a little chute to count them, I guess.
He's got a money sorter.
Coin sorter, yeah. Just hear the rattling in his chest.
Sorry, I blacked out. What did I miss?
I interrupted a sex party.
You what?
It was very sunny.
We found the boy's mother.
Shining a light into the darkness.
And
You
reminded her
found
of her
the boy's
duty.
mother at a sex party,
And
and
we
you deign to call them duties?
Yes, it is a mother's duty to care for her children.
All right, fair enough. I thought you were talking about the sex stuff.
No.
What?
Are you all right, Tominos? You seem, well, both eager and earnest and agitated tonight.
I am all the above and none of it.
Fair enough.
What was that? What just happened?
He
Don't
basically
worry
bonked
about
himself.
it.
So, Gek, you're looking at... Oh, you're looking at the smaller dragon?
Yes.
The smaller dragon looks back at you.
I hand small dragon 1 GP for gem.
You offer it a gem?
Yes.
It takes it and starts gnawing on it.
We are friends now.
It cocks its head oddly.
Come along, small dragon. More gems.
No,
Jack,
no.
You are the small dragon.
The dragon stays with me.
But there's a smaller dragon.
The dragon stays with me.
The dragon chooses gems or him.
He pretty much is stuck with Elfrin.
Oh.
Give me that gem back then.
Is that gonna stop Gek? Is that really gonna stop Gek though?
No.
We could pretend.
Anyways,
You
is
guys
there
just
any
need to tend
business
and
that
ignore what happens on there for a few minutes.
you guys are all crowding in here? Is there something you need else needs from me?
No, not at all. Our business here is concluded. Thank you.
Yeah, have fun. He just looks at all of you like, are you going to leave?
Brandy pokes her direwolf head in.
Jesus
Didn't I punch
Christ!
you earlier?
No, Brandy, stop it. Grabs her by the scruff of the neck and just...
Hello, Wolf. May I help you tonight?
You're talking to Elfrin, Tomaros?
No, she's talking to Brandy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't pieced 2 and 2 together to make Wolf.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, climb
So
the
as
wall.
you... Yeah, so within the coin purse, Salty, there is 800 silver pieces that is supposedly rewarded for one act of the contract that your friends have signed.
Fantastic. He knows nothing of the contract other than he just got paid to do his job. Which he doesn't fairly remember, but he just knows he has it.
As this is going on, Brandywine, what's the Wolfie's perception?
It's mine.
It's technically yours still? Okay.
16. And I have advantage on sniff.
Yes, lassie. What do you see?
So, technically, Brandywine, Dumplemore, and PB&J, Peas. In the corner of your eyes, you spot a little girl with a pig mask looking at all of you before she ushers further into the alleyway of the tents. But she is pulling something behind her before she disappears.
And is it
Which
which
it,
way is
lassie? Has a child fallen into a well?
Is it this ways?
Yeah, pretty much where your guys are pointing. Over here.
So, as a large creature, is Gek able to use the druid as a mount?
Pretty much. He's a tiny creature.
There is a plus 18 room in the back of the tent.
Yes, there is. I don't think that's kind of what we're shooting for.
No. No. So, gonna go investigate with the kobold on my back.
Oh, my head hurts.
Mine too.
No.
Can you delete this one over here?
Technically, as you're trying to follow pursuit, you come across a larger clearing with a bigger tent with a walk-on stand that goes into this tent, and you see a figure standing there looking very monochrome in color, and you see two other figures who kind of are holding hands and looking lovey-dovey towards each other, and you have lost sight of the little girl with the pig mask.
I want to track her using my
not
nose.
again.
What?
Why?
It's linked to my prototype token, and I can't seem to change it myself.
What are you doing? Get out of there. Tomaros, please.
I'm doing my best.
Okay.
Can you set me to background? Otherwise,
What do you mean?
Keck, can you send my art to the background?
No, there's not really a way to do that. I might have to get a
No.
module for it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's fine. So you can roll me a perception check. But as this is going on, you see the rest of you who Yunara, PB&J, those who are in hot pursuit of the... I guess the only one who's not really paying attention is Gek and Tomaros with your passive perceptions, but in the corner of your eye you see the two figures that are holding hands. You see one of them get down on one knee.
Oh.
Until the woman looks at him and starts laughing.
Oh.
What a bitch! And she is on the floor laughing pretty hard, and you just see this guy, very sad looking, gets up and starts dashing his way past the doorway and past the person who's looking over this, and just disappears inside.
That's very sad.
As for the woman, she's laughing there for about however long, but as this is going on, you rolled a perception of 20.
I'm trying to track
You, with the scent that you're trying to pick up, you smell one that is quite odd, and you do smell something youthful going into the tent behind the guy who's standing in front of the doorway, or the attraction.
Mm-hmm.
But you know where it's going that way.
Did you say something useful or something youthful?
Youthful.
Yeah.
Youthful. You don't know what it was, but it smells young. You just have two distinct scents that are fresh that went
It's a spring
further.
chicken. Got it.
But you see the guy who's in front of it looking quite surprised and miming out what's going on kind of thing. Sorcerer, I know you're going over in this particular direction where the woman is. Shred? No, did I lose
Yes.
Shred? Yeah. Oh, no, okay, you're moving away from
Shred
them.
Shred is tired just like you, and has made poor sleeping decisions in the past 24 hours.
It's okay. So you're not going towards the woman. You're okay. You're following the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't trust this woman. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
what she did.
she's basically on the ground laughing and clutching her stomach, and you see tears and everything like coming out of her eyes.
Actually, I should approach the woman. See if I can shake it out of her. Can I shake the
Allow me
woman?
to wingman.
As you approach this woman, sorcerer, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
I am suddenly
boy.
glad that I didn't go and rip her a new asshole.
Alright, one of these is a save. Alright, +0. This can only end well.
You too are on the ground laughing uncontrollably.
That's about a state of mind, isn't it?
Tomaros, I'm assuming you are going in the same direction.
I am trying to wingman my my boy sorcerer.
Like-
Wait! What are we laughing at?
You don't know, but you can tell this woman is laughing. She can't breathe. She's turning purple. And You can tell Tomoros is slowly turning red in the face as he's laughing his butt off.
Sorcerer?
And
you mean?
yep, the sorcerer. Man known as the sorcerer.
Flies out of his. Well, anyways.
Ah, man. Any kind of smell.
As
What's going on over there?
Thorn. So
Can
yeah,
I
you.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I can figure out what's going on?
Yes, you can make a history check.
Oh, okie
Well, she does that.
Madam, I'm rather unclear as to the nature of this joke.
You do not know what is happening.
All right.
Gek, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Hey, Fee, can you come here for a second?
What's going on? I thought we were following Brandy. What is happening?
I don't know. I was hoping that you might be able to tell me.
Ow.
Yeah, Brandywine, you were pretty much looking at the mime, I'm guessing, as you're trying to poke your giant head over the walking pathway, and he's like pushing you back.
Did I make it?
She's gonna go follow after everyone else.
Okay, so Gek, you did make it. You are not laughing. Those who want to make a history check as you're coming around the corner, you can do so to figure out what's going on.
Is this a history? Is it related to a magic item, alchemical object, or technological device?
It is technically... It's technological, yes. So I guess you would have advantage, Fee.
Actually, it's not advantage. Hang on.
Oh.
Let me.
Well, you're proficient in... proficient
It
you
is-
are.
Automatic effects.
I add twice my. I have expertise in the check.
Okay.
Do I make a history check?
Yes, you can, Gek.
Oh goodness.
God.
Really? I roll a 2.
I guess
Okay,
he's gonna
so-
get close enough. It's the
No,
investigate.
Brandy, no.
Yes.
So-
Brandy, yes.
Brandy, with your being as a dire wolf, and you're getting close, but you recognize this contraption, as well as P-Spot and Gek. You recognize this to be a resemblance of Igglewiv, the Witch Queen, which is known as the legendary Archmage.
Oh.
It's just a mannequin, but you realize as this is happening, as you guys are slowly going up towards it, its eyes glow. And then, as you can tell, the woman and sorcerer, within close proximity of it, they start laughing. Because they have
easy.
felt...
Smash.
You're going to smash it.
Yes.
You can certainly try.
Is it part of the? It's part of the carnival, isn't it?
It is part of the carnival, yes.
Woof, woof. Concerned woofing.
It looks creepy. I don't like
Do I
it.
need to make a save too?
You're not in proximity of it.
Oh. Can I try pulling
You can-
sorcerer out?
You can. Tomoros is not infected either, so...
No, he's just enjoying this. He's laughing all the same.
Either way, those who have befallen, Phoebe and Jay, Gek, you, and Brandywine, you've known that this Iggleweave mannequin has casted Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this two befallen in front of it.
Oh no.
I attack it.
I pull sorcerer back away from. Wait, well, actually, that wouldn't help, would it?
I will say you were able to pull him back, but he's still laughing.
Yes.
Actually, wait, I didn't check something. I'm trying to see
is
where I
this-
kept how many rages I had left.
Well, you used one to help shake the clown.
Right.
I have one left, got.
Okay.
Oh no.
I would like to rage at this mannequin, just so I get a fancy
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Which also means the other thing, I get to roll a 1d100.
Oh boy.
You didn't roll 1d100 before.
Can I roll 2d100s? It's slash R, right?
He's pinching the bridge of her nose.
Yeah. Yep.
50 exact.
Okay, that was the first one, and I have to look at your table that you sent me. So
Let him decide. Dangerous gambit. Is it something? So is it normal Tasha's where they're rolling to save at end of turn essentially, or is this a modified thing? I guess I wouldn't necessarily know.
So basically, what happened is that the mannequin has any of those who step in front of it within 15 feet. Well, excuse me, 20 feet. Sorry. Is automatically has to make a wisdom saving throw for Tasha's hideous laughter, and if they fail, well, they are laughing for a minute.
Okay, so something that if I gave them
Oh,
bonus
no.
to a saving throw, they're not going to be able to like roll again, essentially.
They, after the minute passes, they do regain consciousness and trying to breathe. So, oh gosh, I think this the same one that you just sent me. Yep. Okay, so the first one that you did before with the raging with Thaco, because I forgot that you're a wild surge. It's been a while. Apparently, you grew battlements and arrow slits, as well as an army of tiny soldiers.
God. Oh no.
This is.
I became a tiny castle.
Mouse droids.
I don't. Yeah, that was.
Ratman, Skaven.
Yeah, that was your first one. 39. You.
Wait, they actually have they have attacks on them.
I'm sure by this time it disappeared. So he just looked like a castle,
tiny-
apparently.
Boss,
tiny rocks.
basically.
And that's a 39. You get cutting words as a cantrip while you are raging.
So you can
But-
call the statue a hoe.
Yeah, you can attack
Statue's
it.
ugly.
Yes, you can attack it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cutting words
the damage.
cantrip?
Oh, I have to attack first.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ignore that. They were just going for damage. I guess since Key says it's not moving.
Yeah, it's not moving.
I wonder if that's meant to be vicious mockery, not cutting words.
That's what I'm thinking. Because that's what's from the table.
Cutting words is a specific bard
It's
ability.
Yeah, it's a lore bard ability. It's not a cantrip.
Yeah, you smash this mannequin and it falls. It's
mannequin.
destroyed. And by this time, the woman gets up, breathing heavily, and she's like, "Robin, I'm sorry. It's not my fault." And then she tries to run after him wherever he went, and going inside the entertainment. Sorcerer, you are gaining your breath back.
You look over to your right and see Brandy as she was about to bite your arm to try and get you out of the laughing fit. If she knows how Tasha's works. Ah.
Look, I know I'm that good looking, but
Peace
What,
Butt
you
just
didn't
kind
hear
of
the joke?
kicks Ptolemy to get up.
This is going on. Yeah, you see
the statue.
the statue is not doing anything. It's broken. Sparks are flying.
Yeah, Gex in a rage. He's just tagging everyone else doing their thing.
Oh boy. You just see coming up behind you, Fee and Yanara. Yanara, you recognize this mime as Candlefoot.
Candlefoot?
Candlefoot.
Okay.
Candlefoot. He's basically trying to get your attention by miming and like gesturing what's going on.
Okay. Candlefoot, what the hell was that all about?
He looks over to the mannequin and shrugs.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, well, doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. Where did those two run off to?
He points inside the entryway.
Oh no, they went inside the mirrors.
The Hall of yeah, they went inside the Hall of Illusions.
Oh, great.
And he points to you like and taking two fingers like as in demonstrating, are you following in pursuit?
I suppose we better, hadn't we?
I'm gonna start sniffing, I suppose.
Onwards and outwards!
Query.
I'm
Can
gonna
I put this one
headbutt.
into eternal peace?
I'm gonna headbutt Tomoros from behind. Big, bony, direwolf head, forehead, bonk.
Oh, that tickles!
I would like to try and sniff out the guy who ran away. It is sent.
Roll me a investigation.
What did you
Yeah,
guys-
so
Oh, God,
we'll
it's-
carry the head of the statue,
I
huh?
think I have it. I
Okay.
need to start using
Okay.
that.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Oh, this.
I'm gonna
won't-
cast guidance on you.
Thank God.
Just kind of like stroking, like reach over and just kind of like stroke your fur. Assertion. Find them.
See, what are you doing at this time?
I needed that. 13? Oh wait, that's an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Hey!
There you go.
Much better.
So it's more important to find the guy who just got his dreams crushed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is not at
Yeah,
peace.
you basically push past your friends following after the woman and trying to walk your scent on this male. And you still have the other two scents of the pig girl that you saw briefly, and the youthful scent going inside of the Hall of Illusions.
Joker.
Inside and onwards!
Oh, all right.
It fits. It fits.
So, do all of you fall in pursuit?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yep.
Fee is trying to keep up with Dumplemorp.
This might be a logical stopping point.
Mhm.
And it's revealed the Hall of Mirrors is a giant mimic.
Ow.
Yep, I will say this will be a good stopping point before we carry on. Sorry for having it go off a little bit longer.
Okay.